Yeah, that idiot tall man Moto. No, apparently he bought an Xterra. Yeah, an Xterra. I know. With gas prices like this, nah, I guess he's gonna be an Overlander now or something. You know, drive 6 miles into the woods, unfold $4,000 worth of camping equipment, and make coffee next to the truck. Yeah. No, he already has the motorcycle.
That's what I said!
Apparently this is different. He named the Xterra Frank. I don't know, man. Anyway, I think he's doing one of those live streams tonight. Yeah. Probably gonna tell us all about it. Poor bastards. Another month, another show. Nobody knows where this thing will go. Grab yourself a drink, pull up a chair. We're gonna talk motorcycles and eventually overshare. There's something new sitting out in the drive. 20 years old but somehow still alive. It's got 4-wheel drive and a whole lot of lights. So naturally we're gonna talk about it all night. No producers, no writers, no adult supervision, just questionable judgment and a stable internet connection. It's the August live stream. We're back again somehow. Got bikes, got Frank, got get lost, find yourself, and absolutely no plan from here on out. The August live stream. Grab a drink and join the crew. We came here for adventure, but mostly came to bullshit with you. Get lost, find yourself is almost here, which means denim, bad fashion, and probably beer. 2 grown men dressed like Canada's pride, because apparently that's how adventure riders socialize. The Norton's still here, don't worry about that. It's just sharing the driveway with a big gray brick. Frank's got a locker and lights on the roof, which makes him an Overlander. Right? No. Well, shit. Maybe we'll talk bikes. Maybe we'll talk gear. Maybe somebody says something that completely derails us for half an hour. That's kind of the point. That's why you're here. That's why we're here. And somebody should probably grab me another beer. It's the August live stream. Tall Man Mafia, sound off. Get lost is coming. Frank has arrived, and the credit card's begging me to stop. It's the August live stream. No agenda survives. Just adventure, community, and bad ideas. Every second Thursday we ride. Chase the adventure. Find the community. Make questionable financial decisions. Tall Man Moto. It's the August live stream. Wait, he bought denim vans too? Oh, for fuck's sake, bud. Hey, Tall Man Mafia, we're going live! Tall Man Moto is that monthly vibe. Juice Boy Chaos, Campfire Crew, bad decisions with a mountain view. Gear Talk, Trail Fails, got beer in hand, 6'6" and well, it's barely planned. Tall Man Mafia, sound off tonight, let's chase the chaos. Now we're live.
Oh god. There it is. Super smooth. Hey guys. It's the August Live. Hi. It's me, Tall Man Moto. My autofocus is being a little weird. I'm not sure why. So we're gonna figure that out. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. I'm TMM Moto. Welcome to the August Live. It's TMM Moto here for the August Live. That's how much I have planned. That was it. That's the whole thing. I bought a thing. In case anybody doesn't know, pretty obnoxious about it. Guys, I got an Xterra, which I'm really excited about. We'll talk a little bit about it. This marks number 31 for number of vehicles since I turned 18. So it's exciting. Who all is here? Moto's here. He's first one in the comments. I'm just here for Small Man, which is also Shoestring ADV. Says, hey. My Moto ADV is here. Hi, buddy. Arcane Journey's here. Says he actually made it in time, and he's got booze. Yeah, buddy. I got Rainier's. I had a pre-show Cutwater. It's gonna be a great show. Jonas is here. Well, was here. Is here. Was here. Maybe is still here. Just fixed his hoopty, and it's time for a test ride. Yeah, get out there. Whip some shitties, bud. He also says lift and lockers before light bars. Don't worry. Both of those are covered. We're going to talk all about it. I'm so excited about this thing, and, well, we'll talk about it. Dewey Rides is here. He says, don't forget to smash that like button, please, and thank you. And then my Moto ADV says, should have gotten a Tacoma, but I guess that's the next best purchase. Here's the thing. Let's dive right into it. Here's why I didn't buy a Toyota, because I didn't want to pay the goddamn Toyota tax, guys. I paid $5,500 for this beauty. It's pretty great. So it's 2010. It's got 158,000 miles on it. And old school Nissans, these Xterras, when taken care of, will run to like 300. So the reason that I made this specific purchase, let's get right into the shit, guys. Let me show you what I found. So is it going to come up? Not yet. Get out of here. So, Xterra will get it done. Locked it up and rock it. I'm not rock crawling. I want to take good care of this thing. Also, I don't want to beat on it. I can't afford to fix it if it breaks. So we're not doing any hardcore four-wheeling. So I found this thing and I was like, hey, that's pretty dope. And then I really started looking at it and I was like, this thing's fucking built. So I had a couple of obvious questions just by the pictures. So I sent the guy some messages and I'm like, hey, I'm interested. What's going on with this? Got a couple of questions. Does it have this? What version is it? And he's like, I don't know, man. I bought it this way. Actually, his parents bought it for him. So then I was like, okay, so somebody else built it. And then natural ADHD obsession. I have been deep in the Xterra Facebook groups, learning anything and everything I can. Dewey says he's going to be back in a few minutes. His dinner's ready. Well, go eat, buddy. Go eat. I had Chick-fil-A before we started this, so I'm ready to go. So I don't need any. I'm good. Thank you, though. So I'm deep into these Facebook groups, all about Xterras, and this thing's built pretty specifically. And so I said, I bet you I can find the owner. So I took some photos that were already on the thing, and I posted them in couple of Facebook groups. And I said, hey, does anybody recognize this Xterra? Did it belong to anybody here? Can you help me get in touch with the owner? I've got questions about the build. Within 2 hours, I had the entire build thread for this specific Xterra, including every single add-on and build photos through the whole thing as it slowly loads. There are photos of almost this is the last page. Guy ended up buying a Nissan Titan. Photos of all of the build, everything that was done. There's a Google Photos link to all kinds of photos. I've got mileage stamps for when things were added. So I know when everything was done. And that was the big selling point for me. Because I have, like I said, this marks number 31. I've bought and sold a lot of used vehicles in my life. And finding this kind of history on a used vehicle is like a unicorn. And so once I realized everything that had been done to it, I was really searching for a manual, and I'm really bummed that it's not a manual. That is the only thing. But it's built almost exactly as I would build an Xterra. If I bought a stock Xterra and I was like, here's my dream build, ChatGPT, show me a visual representation, it would be this. It would be the gray. It would be all of these parts. It would be exactly this big of a lift. Anything bigger and it looks a little obnoxious. And also the maintenance gets really intense. So it really was like exactly what I was looking for. The tow mirror is a nice addition. I like the snorkel. The cold air intake was actually taken out, and now there's just like a little barrier. So it doesn't have the sealed box, which is a bummer. So I've got to get one of those again. All the stupid lights, which are so bright. Just all of it. And it came with a rooftop tent, which was a little bit moldy, but I'm working on it. It's going to be great. So it was super cool. Arcane says I'd save that page locally in case their server does some goofy stuff and it gets deleted. Already done. I've already saved all 6 pages as web.p pages or web.b or whatever it is. So I have all of it offline, and I copied and pasted all of the Google photos into my own folder. So even if he deletes them, I now have them on my Google Photos page. Because I'm obsessive like that. So anyways, that's the thing. So I'm super excited. I'm not actually trying to become an overlander. I do want to talk about content though. I'm curious if people would be interested for those. And normally like the folks who show up to my live are kind of my dedicated viewers and content enjoyers. So I would be curious in the comments, honestly, give me your opinions. And if you're like, no, I don't really want to, I only follow you for the motorcycle stuff. That's fine. I'm trying to honestly gauge it. So this is the ADHD. So part of why I think, he says tall man Xterra. So what works in this situation is that I'm tall man Moto. So when it becomes 4 wheels, it's still relevant, which is kind of convenient. I didn't plan that, but I think one of the reasons I've been really trying to figure out, one, life's a little busy, but really, even when I have those free evenings, I find myself not as motivated to edit. And I've been trying to figure out why. Why am I going through this slump? What's the deal? And I think a little bit of it is I've been doing the YouTube thing for 6 years now, and it's just kind of becoming repetitive. I want the content because I started the channel as my own little ADHD vlog to be able to look back on, and I still do, right? Some people might think it's a little vain, but I don't watch my stuff to be like, man, that's so good. I watch my stuff to be like, oh man, I forgot that I did that part of the trip. So I still want that stuff. But as far as enjoying the process of putting content out for people to enjoy, I feel like it's become a very saturated market, and I'm sure the overlanding community kind of is too. I don't know. I haven't really dove into that stuff yet, but for me, it's just become a little bit repetitive. So would people want to see, not that I'm trying to switch to only overlanding content, Nordy's my guy. I fucking love being on a bike and moto camping, and I'm always going to get way better places on a bike than I ever will on this. So it's not like I'm I don't want to moto camp anymore. No, fuck that. But do people want to see a little bit of overlanding content here and again? It's not like I'm going out often in this thing. If it's nice weather, really, I'm probably going out on the bike, unless we're taking the kids. So that was another thing, is that this allows for a little more family-friendly camping experiences. Andrew's got an Ascent, but you don't want to pinstripe up a new vehicle and it's just not as, I'm much more willing to take this and just shove it through the brush because it's already, pinstripe help on the side. So anyways, that's the situation. I named it Frank the Tank, and it's super fucking dope. I've gone through last week or so and deep cleaned it. It was pretty dirty, just not tended to. Deep clean the inside, the outside. Some maintenance stuff is the next week or so. Change your oil, grease everything. A lot of the suspension stuff has Zerk fittings, which are these little things that you can attach a grease gun to and just grease into it, which is cool. So we'll see. Yeah, my Moto ADV1 says haul the bike with the Xterra. That is also kind of the plan, is like, just because it's so much easier to set camp up, it'd be cool to show it up to like maybe next year, show up to GLFY with this. Although I don't know that I want to pay for gas to get all the way up there. But like Tour Tech for sure. It'd be cool to roll up with this and the bikes on the back and just flip a tent over and basically be set up. So we'll see. There's plans. Anyways, that's Frank. Super excited. E-bike in the rig. Man, I do love those little zero dirt bikes. Actually, well, yeah, there she is. Exactly. I just want my own to scratch up. I don't want to fuck her shit up. I want to fuck my own shit up. And I haven't had my own shit to fuck up in a while. So now I have something to fuck up and I'm super excited about it. But not in a way that is expensive to fix. Just like, oh, there's a scratch and a ding. Big deal. So we'll see. Whew. All right, we're 17 minutes in, and that was my first big ADHD rant. Guys, I want to talk about a thing, and it's sitting here. This is the first time I've loaded the page. The only thing I saw was the stupid intro where they drove it up onto the stage and then drove it away. I haven't looked at any specs, and I thought, you know what? I should save this for the live to look at. But going back to motorcycles, let's talk about this Ibex 950 for a second. I know nothing about it. Let's scroll through the page here. Okay, so 950. So this is competing theoretically with Nordy, with Tigers, with what else is in the 900 class that's worth talking about? I think that's it. Yeah, just Tigers and Nordy. 12.5. Already a really great brand new price. Yeah. Arcane Journey says, how much does it weigh? That's the question. We're going to get there. Criticism, completely proud of you, dude. You're killing life right now. Hey, thanks, buddy. I would like to hope so. We'll see how it plays out. Okay, we're going to get there. Let's organically scroll, Arcane. Okay, so I can splash my face in water. I can ride off road. I can go through puddles. Nice. I can look at a speedometer. I can ride on the road. They're really selling me on this thing. These are all the things I want to do in life. I can ride with friends, but only friends who have the same motorcycle. They're only showing gravel roads. Oh, I can camp. Nice. I can do donuts. Okay, now they're appealing to me. Yep. I can have a friend who rides a drone adjustable rear suspension. That was a clever little show. More looking at a speedometer. Okay, I'm bored with this now. All right. 112 horsepower, 77 foot-pounds of torque, 489 pounds curb weight. That feels reasonable. I think that's about 10 pounds with all of the expedition. Am I going the right way? You can't see my arm. There. With all of the additions for the expedition. I think I'm at like 470. So that feels reasonable. 489 pounds is not bad. 400 BMW 902. I don't know, trainee. I don't know. I haven't ridden a BMW, so I can't say. Arcane says 489 pounds I'm out. For a 900cc, though, like, we're talking about slightly bigger. So I don't know that I'm out at 489 pounds. Also, because, Nordy's 470, 475. I'm still in. Okay, what do we got? 8-inch vertical TFT touchscreen. It's got a chassis and suspension. Nice. I like bikes that have those. LED lights all around. Ride adjustability. Here's the kind of stuff I'm curious about. Suspension settings. Is that auto or manual? Oh, it's got a steering damper. Stock. That's nice. Okay. Rear suspension, fully adjustable rear shock, fuel capacity, fucking 6 gallons. Holy shit, guys. That's why it's 489 pounds curb weight. That is a big fucking tank. And they're doing the rear slung thing. CF Moto's showing off their KTM routes. KTM showing off their CF Moto routes, whatever. That's a big deal. So if you haven't ridden a bike with a low slung fuel tank, I'm telling you from the Nordy perspective, it's super fucking planted. All that weight sits so down low. Oh, this bike is going to be a good bike. Traction control. I'm curious about the traction control. So I'm curious if they pulled, brand name Brembos, guys. I'm curious if they pulled the traction control system off of their KTM and Husqvarna cohorts. Adjustable windscreen, that's nice. Heated seat. Guys, I'm telling you, heated seat is dope. Okay, hold on. I'm going to make sure that I'm paying attention to the comments while we're talking about this stuff. If it carries its weight like the 450, it's going to ride really light. It will because of that low-slung fuel tank. Learn my lesson, offloading 500-pound bikes, and the biggest question I have is camshafts. Yeah. Well, they fixed it, though. Like, it's not a problem in the 890s and the 901s now. Everyone used to say the 450 is too heavy, but yeah. For 12,000, it better have, that's what I'm saying, Arcane. That's what I'm looking for, the 6-axis IMU. Where would I find that is the question. Features and highlights? Power and delivery. I think we just went through all this. All right, specs. Where other safety, few less. It doesn't say anything about the traction control. Supported by Bosch cornering, ABS, and traction control. These systems are calibrated to work in concert with the chassis and power delivery, contributing stability across varying levels of grip. Well, that's the biggest question I had. That's a lot. That feels like a lot of buttons. We're touching into Africa Twin territory with this thing. Not quite, but pretty close. LED lighting, chassis and suspension. There were 2 CF Moto riders who were not in the pros. All the other bikes, professional trails riders, and them too. I feel like, Pete Hansen's here. Hey, Pete. I feel like you guys are talking about that big adventure bike event that just happened that everybody was probably paying attention to that I did not pay attention to. But they did. There was a lot of domination and stuff. Where are they based out of? Minnesota? Is that MN is Minnesota, right? Yeah, because I don't know. Somewhere in MN. Is that Montana? No, Montana's MT. I don't see anything specific about. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's got a quick shifter, electronic throttle, multiple ride modes, motorcycle stability control, 22-click steering damper. USB Type A and Type C, skid plate, handguards, heated seat, heated grips. It sounds like the 890 and the 901, if I'm being honest. Also, I do like the green and orange. Interesting. I could do jumps. Guys, look at this sweet jump this guy's doing. Nice. But does it bottom out? Interesting. I'm curious to see what comes of it. What if, get pre-qualified. What if I just want to buy one right now? Do they have a release date, like a formal release date yet? Did I miss that? 2027, so probably here in the fall, soon. Huh. Download brochure. Let's see if the brochure has anything else. It's a lot like the 890 and the 901. It's out to replace them. Well, it's not even out to replace them in the sense of like, they're all the same company. So yes, but, which also, can we just take a moment to acknowledge, with all the jokes, that Critter Moto's also riding a KTM? I just want to bring him into this misery with me. Factory finished. I don't care. Sport. I don't. Oh, this is all of. I don't want all of this shit. There it is. The 450. Look at that. Whew, nice. Naked. This is probably not going to say anything else about. Oh, maybe. Displacement, length, weight, fuel capacity, other warranty, additional features. Probably not. This doesn't even have the whatever it is. What is it? 950, guys? I already forgot. 950. They only have one, though. I'm surprised they don't have like a bigger version. No, it's the exact same. What's happening? Oh, sorry. Share this tab instead. Sorry, guys. I'm on a whole different page. It doesn't have anything additional here. Bi-directional quick shifter. It's just a quick shifter. TPMS motorcycle. The motorcycle stability control makes me think it's probably the 6-way axis because it otherwise would just be called traction control. There's PP Poo Poo Man. PP Poo Poo Man. We were talking about you earlier. I don't know who you are, but hey, thanks. Yeah, Chinese KTM, baby. Freaking love it. Eats Koves for lunch. Okay, we're 28 minutes in, and that was my whole agenda. Guys, give me something to talk about. GLFY's coming up, and I'm real excited about it. Let's give PP Poop Man a little bit more love. Thanks, buddy. Friend. Whoever you are. Someday I'm going to figure out who the hell PP Poo Poo Man is. We'll never know, guys. GLFY's coming up. I'm presenting. Blippy GLFY. I ride a 10-speed 900. I feel like you've been on my lives before. Hi, hello, welcome. GLFY, what's that? I don't know. Some asshole runs it. Just kidding, buddy. I love you. Trainee ADV says I consider a 450, but in SK, Saskatchewan, anything over 400 cc's costs a ridiculous amount to insure. I am correct in Saskatchewan, right? That's SK. I would assume that's SK. Why? Yeah, a few times. Yeah, I thought so. Hey, buddy. I'm trying to click the comments, keep everybody involved in my ADHD because it's pinging tonight. I'm all about it. Almost correctly. Saskatchewan. Was that better? Saskatchewan. The cat chews on. South Carolina. If you were to spell it right, Moist, it's South Carolina. South Carolina. Oh, yeah. Arcane Journey. I like how I keep saying his full thing. Adam's real excited about Hell's Canyon BDR. He wanted one of us to go with him to do it this month. I was like, buddy, we need more plans. But I do really want to do it. But we could talk about that. Yeah, let's do it. If anybody hasn't seen it, hold on, let me do it. Hell's Canyon BDRX. They should hire me for their jingle. They say Idaho, Oregon, but really let's just call it a tri-state because it does touch just the tip of Washington. Share screen, Hell's Canyon, Idaho, Oregon / the tip of Washington. So, excuse me. Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. Share this tab instead. Okay, so if you haven't seen it yet, the purple line is the Hell's Canyon BDRX. So it is over on the very eastern part of Idaho and comes down a little bit into Oregon. And then right here, just the tip, just the edge, tucks into Washington. And you snake along the Colorado River? Snake River. Grande Ronde River. I don't know what the hell that river is. I feel like that's the Snake River. I don't know. Anyways, it's a river that snakes along. It is 520 miles. Yeah, he says we can knock it out in 4 days. I think it's 5 sections, but it definitely feels like, if you haven't watched the video yet, I don't know that they've put the formal video out. How the hell do I get rid of this? There we go. I don't know that they've put the formal video out. I think they're still on their little promo live stream thing. But halfway through the live stream, if you just skip all the talking in the beginning, which I did, you get to the video. It looks like a lot of fast, easy gravel. Like, here, let me see if I can make this photo bigger. It looks like a lot of this. You could scoot on this thing. It's very much big bike. There's a couple of sections that they show that are intermediate. Although I will say you could do it in 4 days, but there's a lot of like cutoffs. There's like a 30-mile out and back that they deem as like a go see viewpoint situation that looks super dope. And they talk a lot about you need to do the out and backs and really build the time for them because they really add to the experience. This area has incredible riding. So this is on the to-do list. This'll maybe, actually, you know what? I'm going to make a declaration. Why don't next year we do this instead of Giant Loop? This will be the Tall Man 2027 loop. Let's do the BRX Hell's Canyon. Guys, if you're interested, let me know. I love that idea. Well, I immediately retract it. It's the end of May. It might still be snowy. That might be a bad idea. I'll do some research. Tentatively, with no research, let's say that's an idea. Adam says we could do it in less than 3 days. I don't know about that. I want to stop and look at stuff. I don't want to just go to go. I want to stop and I want to enjoy views like this. Watching this video, one of the first thoughts I had was, and it was along a section like this, was that looks like a dope spot to just pull over, pull the chair out, and just sit for like half an hour. That's what I would want to do on a trip like this. It is uber, super duper scenic. It looks gorgeous. The full BDR, first BDR plan is still Montana BDR, and that will happen next year. I'm going to plan for it. But this maybe, I got to look at snow stuff. We've been getting a lot less snow the last couple of years, so it might be doable end of May. But let's tentatively say maybe we do this on what is normally the Giant Loop weekend. And then we just stretch it out a few days on either side. So we'll see. I won't want to see pavement for a few years after this month. Trainee ADV says, yeah, that tracks. You're only doing like across the country or whatever. Big deal. No big deal. That's so much pavement and just end of May, there will be snow for sure. And now there won't, because he says there will in all camps. So instead of Giant Loop, what's your beef with Giant Loop? Don't. Everyone here knows, don't. Just, we're past it. We're on the back end of me getting ramped up about my Giant Loop beef. Fuck Hooswee. I need to do the Montana BDR. I know. So do I. We're going to do it next year. We're going to figure it out. We're all going to go. There's going to be like everybody I know, and it's going to be great. And we're going to all do it. And I'm going to be right in front, leading the way, specifically so I don't have to breathe any dust. Because, I don't know, why not? I'm abusing my power, my sweet YouTube fame, or whatever. Yeah, Trainee ADV is crossing Canada from coast to coast in 75 hours or less, if anybody doesn't know. He is doing that and then ending up at Get Lost, Find Yourself. Except, is he, I guess to both of you, since you're both here, are you going to the first one or the second one? You're going to the second one, aren't you? The September one, Trainee ADV / Critter, whoever answers the question first. I might not get to hear how the experience went. 2 short weeks from now. So the August one. No, you are doing the September one because you are also a speaker. Yes. And I am also a speaker. It's going to be great. Yeah, he'll be at September. Second one. Yes. So I won't get to hear how it goes in person, but I'm sure it's going to be super dope. All right. Well, that's that. I feel like I started talking about, Get Lost, which we kind of led into. But yeah, guys, I'm super excited. Warm them up for me. I got you, bud. It might be a different crowd, but you know, somebody. What's his damn? The dickholes. The dickholes will be there for both. So, Damon's here. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Damon is the taker of my favorite photograph that I've ever had taken of me. And it's so good that I cleverly used it as a background on a thing at work so that every time I walk by it, most people are like, oh, mountains. And then I'm like, there I am right there. And it makes me happy at work every day. I need to do Get Lost, Find Yourself one of these years. Pete, I believe there's still tickets to both. And if you want to see, well, I can't say if you want to see an amazing presenter because the guy following me is crossing goddamn Canada. So technically he's probably definitely better. But if you want to see a subpar opener, August is still open. Yeah, Damon's a damn good photographer. Yeah, he is. He's goddamn one of the best. I'm really excited to take Nordy on the Lookout Loop. That's going to be super great, guys. If anybody doesn't know, Canada's 25% larger than the U.S. from east to west. Oh, I see. I just thought that was like a Trainee EV has his work cut out for him. Yeah, it's a lot. It's big. I know. He says, wait, I didn't trade it in for 4 wheels. First of all, sir, don't you disrespect Nordy like that. Secondly, yeah, the FE 501S is still for sale. If anybody wants it, it's not exactly a great time to sell a bike. Money's tight for everybody. But if you want it for a great fucking price, message me and I'll give you the friends and family discount. It's $6,000, which is a fucking ridiculous price for this bike. So just saying if you want it. And Damon, I've still got Nordy and he's so good. That's why I'm selling the 501. It's that good. I'll sacrifice 4K TV. I'll sacrifice bushwhacking a couple of times a year for the level of quality and the lack of oil changes and distance that I can do on this bike with comfort and zero shame. Yeah, nice price. I know. 501 on the back of the Nissan to come up with GLFY. 2 reasons why. No, Carl. 1, I don't, 3 reasons. I don't want to pay that much in gas. 4 reasons. I don't want to pay the ferry fees. I had 2 more, but I forgot. I didn't reserve car space and I don't have a carrier for a bike yet. Also, Frank's got one of those tire hitches on the back. So I don't think even with the tongue weight being at 500 pounds, I could put the weight that far back and not end up having issues. So, it's fine. Yeah. Highway dirt bike versus dirt bike. Yes. And just to be clear, in case anybody's wondering, the 901 is so much more of a dirt bike than the 701 is. Just watch the comments, guys. You'll get it. The same person who I'm waiting for the following comment says, you can borrow the Moto tote. It worked great. Yeah, but does it get far enough back from the hitch to account for a big 285/75 tire? So, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to buy that much fuel up there. Yeah, that's the thing. It's so much. Oh, we're still on that. It's so expensive in Canada right now. Like, it's expensive in the States. It's worse in Canada. So, yeah, having to work sucks. Yeah. Tell me about it. Captain Kirk was nice enough to stop onto the live before the live started to tell me that he wouldn't be on the live. So we chatted for a few minutes. And he's a high school teacher, so he's been off all summer. So this is where I'd like to make the plug of fuck you, Captain Kirk. Goddamn teacher time. Cause yeah, a real job sucks. But yeah, next year, come up, Pete, come hang out. I'll take you on the lookout. It's the best. It is my favorite route up there to date. They're not going to find anything better. It's got everything. It's beautiful. It's fun. It's so good. Did you not see the spare on the back of the GX? No, in the group chat, I didn't even remember talking to Timmy about his tent. So no, I don't remember the spare on the back of your GX. Get out of here. Come on. All the fun moto stuff is so far away from Michigan. Oh, I've probably asked you this before, but where in Michigan? Is it going to turn out to be Matt? What's his face? Morris? No. Yes. The other Matt. Oh, good old Michigan. You guys got a lot of snowmobile trails out there. Ooh, Metro Detroit. You do not have a lot of snowmobiles there. Someone needs to send me side bay pics this year. Kitty Cat ADV Moto fan says, "You're not coming up this year? Come on, man. You gotta come up every year. Come hang out." There she is. Detroit. She's from the Upper Peninsula. I ride a 10-speed 900. I always forget the goddamn name. She's gonna run downstairs, or she'll probably just type it. I forget her town name. It's a funky one. She goes like this, and she talks about the mitt, and then she says, "We're up here." But it's more like this, and then she's up here. Marquette, with all the snowmobile trails. Yeah, she's from Marquette. She's from Funky Town. Guys, okay, give me another topic. We're only 43 minutes in. Tolman, you should have planned better. Pfft, you guys are here because I don't plan. Get out of here. Could you imagine? You guys know, when I have organized shows, I'm so neurotic. Got to stay on topic. Should I try the Michigan BDR and V-Strom 800? No. I'm going to stop you at V-Strom 800. What I need you to do is sell that and get a real motorcycle. Oh, guys, Ben Hutto's here. Ben Hutto, I will have you know, guys, just hold on. Bear with me for a second. I got to talk to Ben Hutto for a second. Ben Hutto, I'll have you know, at my Navy job, I worked in a HUA, H-U-A, and then I spelled it out in an email as a valid reference point for what people needed to do for an email. And I thought of you the whole time. Okay, I'll talk to everybody else again. There's places you can only get to with snowmobiles up there. Or adventure motorcycles. So, but also it's Marquette, and those mosquitoes were fucking huge. So, do you really want to get there in the summer? Should I buy an Ibex 450 or the KTM 390? KTM 390, for sure. Hands down. KTM 390 is the best bike that has ever been made. And that's shot across the bow number 2 to the same person. He's doing really well in the chat. I'm really proud of him. Oh, Rainier beer. I'll have you guys know, goddamn Small Man Moto sent. So I have known, but, well, never mind. I don't know how I don't see why he doesn't. He sent me a picture of Yingling as the goddamn point of the conversation, and it made me sad because I miss Yingling. Poor little buddy. Over there drinking Yingling. What am I saying? Poor little buddy. Goddamn little buddy. Over there getting a drink Yingling. He's over visiting family. And he's drinking Yingling. And there it is. He must have missed the first comment. Anyways, Where'd it go? Nope. Oh, well, yeah, that's not what I was looking for, but I saw IBEX 450. Yeah, should definitely buy the 450. You know what's crazy is I still can't really find them used. That's how good they are. And they've been out for a few years now. There's not even people with buyer's remorse. Like, they're not available in the used market. Yeah. Andrea says mosquitoes are the state bird there. Because there's birds that are smaller than those mosquitoes. They crazy big. Snowmobile swing arm for a moto. Best compromise. Oh, guys, you know what sucks is I have nobody here to throw the show to when I have to pee. So you guys just have to talk amongst yourselves. Because guess what? It's time for the first pee break. Don't get too wild in the comments. Or do. I'll be back.
Suddenly he needs a quick escape. Bathroom break, can't wait, mate. Keyboard clacking, motorcycle chat. Audience waiting, where's he at? Cup of coffee, too much to drink. Now the viewers left to think. Tom and Moto, where'd you go? Bathroom break, the show is slow. All the fans are left alone.
Of course, there's another adult in the room.
Come back soon, don't roam. Comments flowing, scrolling fast.
I don't know how to turn off the music is the problem.
Tom
Oh, dear.
and Moto, flush and wash. Live stream now, back on the dash.
Y'all want to talk about Michigan or what?
With a grin. Sorry
Oh,
for the
shit,
way
he's
he
back.
says
God
with
damn
a
it.
spin. Everyone's laughing in the chat. Tom and Moto's
She didn't have to abort the
back
conversation
just
so
like that.
fast.
Tom
Oh,
and
it's because she didn't know how to stop the music.
Moto, where'd you
That's a
go?
security device for when she comes down and hijacks. Okay, where are we at? Quick, everyone start fighting about what tire is the best. Somebody did throw out what's the best oil. So there's that. Internet King? Does it say Internet King? I don't even remember what words are there because I never listened to the song because I'm busy peeing. Also, the answer for small bikes is the Tusk Waypoint Adventure tires, or TWATs as I affectionately refer to them, or Tusk's 2-tracks, and they're both the most affordable tire and also some of the longest lasting. So, bite me if you want. Oh, Motos. Yeah, enjoy your more just for a rear than the cost of an entire set of tires. Oh, Friday the 31st. Hey, thanks. Do you know Pee Pee Poo Poo Man? I suspect so with your $1, which I appreciate. I'm not joking on the dollar. Just, I see connections. Bring all your friends, Pee Pee Poo Poo Man. Appreciate you. And appreciate you, Friday the 31st. I will fight you. Actually, I'll just see which one of us burns a tire out first. And then that is the proof. Because I'm 5,500 miles into this rear. And I wish, hold on, you know what? I can through the power. Let me just real quick. Wait 5,500 miles. Wait just a second. Let me just prove Adam wrong real quick, guys. Hold on. Yep, take that photo. Hold on. Stay with me. And through the power of airdrop, let me show you how much fucking tread life I still have. And if you've ridden with me, you know I'm real fucking spin the rear happy. So it's not like I'm gentle on this tire. Let me show you how much tread I have left after 5,500 miles. Hello? There it goes. Let me just prove my point and show Adam why he's wrong. Let me just go ahead and find this tab. Nope, not Chrome tab. This window and this photo that says Adam is wrong. Look at how much fucking tread is left on that tire. So, as we were, I welcome you, Moto's people, to argue with me about longevity. Ready, go. It's so quiet. There's no arguments anywhere. Even the chat has gotten so quiet. Tread longevity is the lowest priority for me. Yeah, well, enjoy spending fucking $500 on a set of tires. And also, I get everywhere you do. Who did it? Who started this conversation? God damn it. Whatever. Point is, they're the best. So yeah, that's my answer is I fucking love what Tusk is doing. Hop on. Show me that photo. Let me see it. 10,000 kilometers, which would be 8,600 miles. 10,000 cam to MI. 6,200 miles. Just for comparison. Oh, Carl's threatening to push me in the river again. Adam says, send him a dick pic just to be funny. It's probably not as big as my tread life, but either way. Guys, what's next? Calm down, sir. I say again, tread life. And also, there's nowhere I can't go with these tires and those Tusk waypoints. Guys, the Tusk waypoints, I will honestly fight you about. I've taken the 501 through every possible scenario. Super shitty deep sand, super shitty slick mud, deep mud, rocks, gravel, pavement. Dude, I can lean those Tusk waypoints way further than I should be able to on pavement for what they can do off-road. And just in general, but also, like, I'm telling you, y'all shitting on Tusk because they cheat, but you should really just try one set. Except for Adam, because Adam's like, oh, I want the front. But that's fine. Damon says, I can prove that wrong. Hold my beers. I'm proud of you, buddy. Way to double fist it. Compare ADV bikes to beer brands. I need a little bit more preparation. What would the Rainier beer... Don't you guys say goddamn Husqvarna now. What would the Rainier beer be of ADV brands? I feel like Honda. Delicious, kind of cheap. Not the best, but like a solid go-to. It's not going to let you down. Carl, you are not allowed to talk about longevity on any tire because you beat the shit out of tires worse than anybody here. Because, well, you know, you're probably the best rider here. So I'm just saying. I'd just rather spend more to feel the most confident that I have the best tires for me. Well, spend your money. That's why you bought a Lexus. Got him. I'm just kidding. I love everybody. But, you know, White Claw bike. What would be the White Claw bike, Moist? Gixxer. A Gixxer's a White Claw bike. The Gixxer. Message sent, bud. Oh, he said bud. He's serious about it. Hold on. Let me look, guys. Hold on. Here's the thing is we can't verify mileage, though. But, oh, where'd it go? Is it on? Oh, it's probably on my phone. He probably was smart enough to think, yeah, there we go. He says, Motos are nothing, bitch. Look, he's only got not even, I'm going to need to see that middle finger angled. Well, we have to compare middle fingers then. I feel like our middle fingers are probably about the same size, though. Hold on, guys. Let me catch you up. See, this is what you showed up for, guys. Where'd you guys go? There you are. All right. Okay, here's a Motors with 6,200 miles. Say-ish. He said a little more than. Here's what we're looking at. Let me compare my middle finger. Hold on. Yeah, all right. I feel like we're sitting about the same. Yeah, it looks like it goes to about halfway. A little more than halfway up your middle finger. About the same. About the same. This is, guys, this is high quality production here. This is top end content. You're not talking, no. You're not talking about the White Claw bike, are you? Honda ADV scooter is like, oh man, what would I call it? What would I call it in a beer? It's not I guess a drink because a White Claw isn't a beer. That's like, I have to go with Dos Equis. Not because of the beer, but because of the guy. The promoter guy. That's what a Honda ADV scooter is. It's the Dos Equis guy. The Husky 701. Light and satisfying. That was the comment I made earlier that he must have been peeing, was that 901 is more of a dirt bike than a 701. That was the comment, in case anybody was wondering. Now the conversation's about whether or not it's the Adventure or the Rouse. It's the Adventure. Oh, there it is. Damon started it. Sorry for getting us into the tire talk, eh? That's what we're asking you to do, bud. You just got to set it down. A little less crack, a little more not bad decisions. Okay, we thoroughly covered tires. Let's talk about oil now, guys. Let's talk about oil. What kind of oil are you running in your bikes? I guarantee you a couple of you are super passionate about that. I'm just going with whatever the manufacturer says to put in. Always have, always will. But you can't, but whatever. So I'm doing. Yeah, see? Motorcycle oil. That's what I put in. I go to the dealership. I say, give me a motorcycle or an oil change kit. And it comes with the manufacturer oil and the manufacturer filter. And I put that shit in. Boom. Yeah, see? Whatever's in the Suzuki oil change kit. Same, bud. Same. Says avocado is the best. It's got the highest ignition point. Can't overheat. It's avocado oil. What next? Guys, what next? We've got 16 people watching. My lurkers in the background. Give me a topic. Hold on, real quick, just in case Dork in the Road is watching, I just want to bring up my pre-roll again. Hold on, let me just cue this up. Let me switch this over. Just in case he's watching, I just want to make sure he sees this. What a beautiful background that is, hey? Beautiful AI background. Oh, hold on, I hit the wrong button. There we go, and I'm back. Old Dorky Ben gave me a hard time about my AI thumbnail, which, guys, he's not wrong. I was so last minute, I was like, fuck, I need a thumbnail. I don't even have like half an hour to build one. So I just threw one together in all AI. I just keep hoping he'll come out of the background and make a funny comment. I'm like, haha, gotcha. Knew you watched. Oh yeah, that's right. My Moto ADV says I'm going to 2 different dual sport and adventure rallies, which I'm frantically scrolling up and going back to here. Blackwater Adventure Rally and Whalen Wayne Weekend. You are in Pennsylvania now? Massachusetts? Somewhere in New England. Where are you now? Pennsylvania. I'm going to go with Pennsylvania final answer, but I feel like that's wrong. That's wrong. New Hampshire. Maine. Well, you can't say yup. I just named like 3 different ones, and there's a delay, so I don't know. PA, Pennsylvania. I was right. I do love Pennsylvania. It's a very beautiful country out there. Blackwater Adventure Rally. What is that? I mean, it's an adventure rally. Blackwater makes it sound like cool. You about to do some government shit. Wait, I'd rather you made it. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, my AI background. Yeah. I know. It was hopefully just this month, guys. I know the error of my ways. It's because I'm an overlander now, guys. I'm an overlander, so I have to do AI thumbnails and stuff. Waylon Wayne looks like a good one. Okay, let's look. Waylon Wayne weekend. Oh, nope, that's a 0. There we go. Adventure motorcycle rally. Don't worry, I'm bringing you guys along. Hold on. Share screen. Holy shit, that's a lot of cars. Here. The ultimate Moto family reunion in the heart of Wayne National Forest. Waylon Wayne weekend, the Baker's Dozen. I assume that means it's the 13th year. Okay, the big question in Pennsylvania. Share this have instead. Oh, look, they're stealing Tour Tex Thunder. Look at their little inflatable. How much is it? $298. Base. Includes a t-shirt, 4 nights of camping, 4 dinners and 4 breakfasts for fucking $298. I'm sold. Fuck you, Usui. 4 nights of locally crafted brews. Get the fuck out of here. And it comes with beer and coffee and a gift bag. You guys know I love my swag bags. Saturday night entertainment. Shower facilities. The fuck out of here. This shit's fucking ridiculously cheap. Well, if you're on the East Coast, you should definitely go to this. That is stupid affordable. Fucking $300, and it comes with 4 days of meals, dinners, and breakfast, and beer? That's crazy. That is crazy. That's so far away. Oh, I'm mad about it now. He says, can they do an event in Washington? It'd be $900. That's crazy. $300 for 5 days, 4 full days. I guess it's 3 full days because of the beginning. Anyways, the point is, goddamn 4 dinners and 4 breakfasts. That's wild. That is reasonably priced. Well done, Wild Wayne. Waylon Wayne. You goddamn 13th year. Wait, this is in Ohio. This is not in Pennsylvania. It's in Ohio, guys. Ohio. It's for all you millennials out there. That's crazy. That is that blows my mind. $300. How do they afford to do that? Doesn't matter. It's dope. That's real neat. What's the attendance numbers, I wonder? Well, look at, yeah. So here, hold on. Let's go back to this tab instead. Nope, not stop sharing. Shit. Sorry, guys. Hold on. It looks pretty decent, but what's interesting. Oh, that's another good question. Hold on. Let me pop over here. You guys look at that and how many people are there. The base price is $298. I'm feverishly looking for the, fat, free, and naked. Not in the mood for grub. Oh, it gets cheaper. Oh, shit. Hold on. Share this tab instead. For no t-shirt. 4 nights of primitive camping. So no food, no t-shirt, still beer. It's only $1.75. Still comes with a gift bag, but no raffle tickets. That's interesting. Still has showers. Fat free. Allows you to choose your own breakfast, lunch, and dinner options. $1.95 comes with the t-shirt, no food. I love that regardless of what you choose, the beer is included. Nice. What's up, Will and Wayne? Friday to Sunday. T-shirt, 2 nights of camping, 2 dinners, 2 breakfasts, $2.39. Point is, this is very well priced. But yeah, attendance looks pretty good. I was looking for, and I don't even see, like tent camping versus bringing a car. And it looks like there's a shit ton of cars. The weird thing is that there's a shit ton of cars. Like, is everybody just trailering their bike out there? Over, can you guys see? Yeah. I was looking to make sure you can see. There's like this little section is bike camping, it looks like. And then everything else is RVs and cars. Huh. Interesting. I mean, honestly, there's a lot more hills in the background for Ohio than I would have thought. I thought that was like super flat land, so there's something there. Anyways, interesting. Yeah, they have their priorities in order. What's the main bike type there, I wonder? That is a good question. Like, are we looking at mostly dual sport, bigger adventure bikes? I bet you it's mostly dual sport with that many people carring, driving it. I bet, yeah, dual sport, he says, yeah. That many four-wheeled vehicles, it's not like they're hauling big adventure bikes on the back of them. Or even in them for those toy haulers, like, even a mid-size adventure bike takes up a lot of fucking space. But I guess if you're going on your own with a toy hauler. Anyways, interesting. Oh, you know what I'm just realizing? Adventure community experiences. That's like, it's my whole thing. Huh. Too bad it's all the way in Ohio. I'm never going to that. That's too far away. But there are also big bike GPX routes. Neat. Well, maybe someday when I'm rich. Which is not anytime soon. So if you guys want to start a GoFundMe to get me to Whale and Wayne, pay for my gas, my I'd ride the bike. I'd ride Nordy all the way out to Ohio. So just the gas. Honestly, it's probably actually not that much in gas. What is the distance? God damn it. And that's how I went to Whale and Wayne in 2026. Maps.google. Let me bring you along for the fun. Okay, look, we've got an address. Okay, hold on. Copy. Let's see, how far is it from me? Directions. My location. I'd say don't look at my house, but, you know, show up. Let's have a beer. That's so far away. So far away. 36 hours. So divided by 10. That's basically 3.5 days of travel. 7 days just to get there and back. Yeah, it's not happening. There goes that. Oh, I thought I was sharing it with you guys. Sorry, my bad. There it is. That's the situation. That's when you have to show me all of America to get there. I'm probably not going. He says, check out the Blackwater adventure. If I Google Blackwater, I think I'm going to go onto a list. ADV bike adventure. Blackwater Adventure Rally. Same thing? Okay, good. Head out on your next dual sport adventure. Company based in West Virginia. That's even further. Dang, 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 dang. West Virginia probably has some beautiful riding, though. $350 a day? We went in a different direction. How many days? $350 a goddamn day? Who the hell is Christopher Burke? Well, there's things right there. I'm not reading that. All tours require a 20% deposit to book. Custom tours anytime. Package 1, $350 a day. Hold on. What am I looking at here? This is like a whole company. Where's your rally? Show me your rally. Annual rallies. Here we go. Okay. This rally includes on-site camping, catered meals, 21 GPX tracks with over 2,000 miles of riding, adventure skill training, live music, and much more. This rally is how we got our start in the touring business. We love the event and the people that attend. It brings us great joy to put on this event for the riders and to share West Virginia with them. Special thank you to our 2 sponsors, Viking Bags, Elkins Motorsports. They don't talk about their third sponsor, which is the people who pay $350 a day to ride adventure rides. That's those are all the people who can afford to go. It is much smaller. Where's cost? Where's purchase tickets now? Okay, let's see. Could you give me the name of that again? Well, totally safe. Did anybody give him the name? It is Waylon Wayne. Waylon, like Waylon Wayne. Okay, share this tab instead. Blackwater Adventure Rally 2026. The cost is $215 and very precisely 26 cents. Starts Thursday, August 27th. I assume it goes to Sunday. Tickets and event information, blah, blah, blah. When's it go until? Give me... Checkout. Checkout. Yeah, so it goes until Sunday. Okay, what are we looking at? What is this? What is this event? Oh my God, this is so much reading. Don't be mad if you see something obvious and I just skim over it. Take information. Okay, it includes event t-shirt, 5 catered meals provided by the Lodge in Alpeno, live entertainment, field games and challenges Friday and Saturday night with prizes, showers and restrooms. Nice. Love me a good flush toilet. 3 days of riding with 21 routes provided by Brian Holmes and his crew at Infamous Adventure Routes and Primitive Camping. Catered meals will be served. Dinner on Friday, breakfast, a snack bag lunch, and dinner Saturday and breakfast on Sunday. Any alcohol has to be BYOB, and you must be 21 years or older. This is required by our AMA insurance. Page-go food will be provided. Male dorms are available in bunkhouse style with its own showers and restrooms. You must bring a sleeping bag and pillow. I guess fuck the women that want to pay for fancy sleeping. So that's fun. It is West Virginia after all. Camping prior to and after rally. Camp Pioneer. Something about 4-H. Event schedule will be released. Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't say anything about a swag bag. I'm out. No swag bag. I'm out. I mean, it's reasonably priced. That's also reasonably priced. He says scroll down further. I'm already over it. Sorry. My eye automatically drawn to BYOB. My eye's automatically drawn to Waylon Wayne's beer is included. How about we just go up north a bit and ride in the woods for a few days and live in God's country, really live. I assume you're talking about Canada. Also, hi, Mike. Big Mike Moto's here, guys. I don't know how long he's been here. I think that's the first time he said something. Oh, no, he's been here a minute. Hi, buddy. All right, well, we covered those 2 events and my thoughts upon them. Why? Never mind. I'm not gonna get this over. I am a little bit. Why only male dorms? Like, what the fuck? Like, I get it. It's dominantly male. Like, just fucking appeal to both. Section off a section. Whatever. Yeah. Come up here in the off season. But not this off season because they've shut everything down. Goddamn Canada. I get it, though. Everything's on fucking fire right now. Like, you gotta have precautions. If you keep strolling, they have a dry hump booth. Wait, what? Let me just go ahead and Command F this motherfucker. Dry hump? You lying. I'm searching for the word hump and I don't see it. Oh, pee pee poo man. Hey, thanks, bud. Off season is October. Oh yeah, that makes sense. This would be the on season, which is why you shouldn't come up there because you can't fucking ride anywhere. Thanks, Magnolia or Gladstone or whatever the hell that company is. What's the name of that damn company, Critter? Diamond Crest. What the hell is it? What's the logging company? Dry hump booth for Tim and Matt. Timmy's my buddy. I love him. I hope Small Man's not watching in the background. He gets it. He knows. Mosaic. Because diamonds. I don't know. Mosaic. Anyways, Mosaic has everything goddamn shut down. The southern, half of southern 2/3 of Vancouver Island right now. Like, there ain't shit available for riding up there. I feel bad for all my Vancouver people. You got to know some real local trails to be riding right now up there. Unless you go way the fuck north and you're at GLFY, which has the best riding. So go to GLFY. Because we good up there. Guys, we're at 1 hour and 20 minutes and you're doing a really good job of guiding this whole thing. Give me something new. Nanaimo Forest Service roads are open. I thought they were shut down. Man, listen, I'm going based on his information, which is ADHD collected, which means I'm really skimming the top of what he says. So, we're not going to talk about that. We are. My guy decided to ride a goddamn jet ski on open waters, which, by the way, Adam, I would like to take this time to point out very publicly, you should probably get a boater's license because they gon' get you. Anyways, this guy rode a jet ski on open waters all the way up to apparently goddamn Vancouver Island. Just casually today, just jet ski on open waters. Like, live your best life, but don't die. He has a boater's cars, guys. Okay, good. Because they'll get you. Don't forget, stay whatever direction of those buoys. I don't know, because I don't have a boater's card. But stay whatever direction of those buoys. You're going to get picked up for some kind of international crime. Never mind. Let's not talk about it on the internet. I have questions. Red on right. Carl, don't encourage him. A jet ski on open waters is such a terrifying idea. It's bad. It's a bad idea. Safety first. Nah, that's not true. Safety, top 5 somewhere is safety. You know how I remembered port from starboard? Port from starboard when I joined the Navy because ADHD things. Port and left are both 4 letters. Port is left. It's the easiest way for me to immediately. Oh yeah, okay. It was a blast. I'm sore everywhere though. Yeah, that's because you were on a jet ski on open waters. And even those like rolling waves, they're not designed for tiny vessels. Yeah, jet ski is almost as nuts as 14-foot aluminum across the strait. For real though. Port left, 4 letters is what I always used to. See? Good. We're on the same page. About something. Like the 390 and it being the best. All right, guys, what's next? You guys want to argue about the best truck tires? Do some Overland talk? How do you talk Overland? I got to work on it, guys. I got to get ready. I'm going to see another Overlander guy in my Xterra, and he's going to be like, oh, what's going on, man? You got something? RTT? You know, everybody calls it a fucking RTT. They don't say rooftop tent. They say RTT. Why? You're not even saving syllables. It's not like, 9 syllables down to 3. RTT. It's rooftop tent. It takes just as long. Say it. Why we gotta say fucking RTT? It's ridiculous. Not much different than riding a 350 to Ushia. Where the hell is Ushia? And are we talking about I assume it's Carl, so we're talking about a motorcycle. Stop it. Talk over lockers, hubs. Well, it doesn't have hubs because it's got automatic 4-wheel engagement, rooftop tent, power station, water management. See, I was, it's funny. I was thinking about this the other day. Actually, I was watching yesterday, day before, during my lunch, I was watching a YouTube video of somebody who was in a whole overlanding group, and they went over to Darrington, and I was watching all their little detail shots and just all the shit that they had, like this big pull-out propane stove, and they're cooking a full fucking meal with a pot and elaborate food and this big power station. And I was like, isn't the point to get away from, and they were all on their phones. So they were sitting in an area with signal. And I was like, isn't the point to get away from that shit? Camping is you live minimalist. You only have simple shit. But maybe that comes from the adventure bike thing is what I really love about it is living with and even I say this and I feel like I pack heavy, but you live with just this little amount of stuff that just fits on the bike. I don't want to go out with a giant, if I need a giant power station, I shouldn't be camping. Just stay home. I don't need a bunch of shit that requires a bunch of power that I need a power station. And I don't give a fuck about showering because I'm camping. I don't need. She says we all camp differently. Yeah. Well, to be fair, camping with kids is different than camping alone as an adult or as just adults. Anyways, I just thought it was funny, how much shit they had, and they were there for one night in this video. I was like, what the fuck, man? Chill out. Anyways, where there? South tip of South America, Carl says. On a 350? Yeah, that is wild. That is wild. Want to get a truck bed camper for my Tacoma next year so I can haul my dirt bike out for West trips. Yeah, see, truck bed camper. Oh, a truck. Oh, yeah, okay. I see what you're talking about now. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, listen, guys, I'm stepping up to a rooftop tent, I guess. So this is how it starts. 2 years from now, I'm going to be hauling a 30-foot RV and something. Not with my Xterra, but point is, I guess this is how it starts. Overlanding is just asking the other people where they poop. Yeah, because if you know about a flush toilet in the area, hook a brother up. Xterra has a locking center diff and rear diff, right? No, it is just the rear differential that locks, but it is an ARB. It's an electronic locker, so dope. Quality. You're not a real Overlander if your light bar doesn't work and you don't know where Ushuaia is. My light bar 3/4 works. Thank you. I just got to track down some more wires. But it mostly works now. And then my little spotlights and my ditch lights, and I got reverse lights. Van life. I feel like that's a whole different thing. I feel like there's Overlanders and there's Vanners. I don't know if they're called Vanners, but they should be. Yeah, adventure bikers learn to live without. Overlanders look at what more they can bring. I feel like that is actually an accurate statement. But I think it's interesting to go from like carrying so little. I feel like it would be fun to be somebody who is comfortable with bringing like a fucking action packer, and that's it. And then you're gonna like, and that probably might be the fun of doing the whole thing, is like going out with other like overlanders. They've got like all this shit, and I'm just like, oh yeah, here's my stuff. And like, oh, how are you living with so little? Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, going back to camping with kids. Sometimes you got to Tetris everything in. Kids require, you know, a lot. They require more stuff. It's fine. It's, you know, it's the joys of parenting. It's packing for camping with kids. It's great. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. If it is not all-wheel drive, then yes, the four-wheel drive is selectable, Adam. That is how four-wheel drive works. Four-wheel drive means that sometimes it's two-wheel drive, and then you pick it to be four-wheel drive. And before you ask, yes, four high and four low. If I need four-wheel drive, I got too many wheels. If you need four-wheel drive, you're probably somewhere Carl has already been. Yeah, that is also a thing. That's why I think it might be interesting and fun to dabble into creating content in the Overlander world. Is like, it's easier to carry like all the camera shit and functionally stop and functionally be like filming while you're driving. It's dangerous, but you guys get it. Room for shovel bigger than my poop trowel would be nice, though. How big is your poop trowel? And the two-wheel drive. Okay. We're just going to go with okay. Okay. Adam likes to get spicy in his very basic knowledge. Check out Queen Camper. Arcs D. Who the hell is Arcs D? I have one of those little aluminum trowel things. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Look, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Guys, tell him the 901 is more of a dirt bike than the 701. Arcane lives with owner's manuals. Huh? He's very specific. Where are we at? Guys, we're at an hour and a half. I feel like, we're doing good here. We're conversating. We're all over the fucking place, but isn't that the whole point of my lives? What fun would it be if it was like structured topic A, structured topic B? We'll get to comments eventually. Well, I shouldn't talk shit about not getting to comments because sometimes I'm really bad about it. I've never been to PNW Dual Sport Camp or Riders of Oregon Gypsy Tour. Looks like moto camping for both, and they are later in the year still, but not much details online. What is PNW? Oh, PNW Dual Sport. Oh, yeah. PNW Dual Sport Riders. They do a camp out every year. Everything that I see in the Facebook group makes it look like it's super dope fun time. But the only information you're probably really going to find is on the Facebook group for PNW Dual Sport Riders. Their camp out. I assume that's what you're talking about, Moist. Riders of Oregon Gypsy Tour, I've never heard of. I have no idea what that is. But PNW Dual Sport Riders, they always pick some really cool spots. Or maybe it's the same spot every year. I don't know. I always just look at the photos afterwards because it just, whenever they plan it, I always end up having something. But it looks super dope. And mostly that group seems to be pretty solid people. Rarely do I ever find a real asshole in that Facebook group. They're in every group, but that one, the percentage is low. Yeah, I think you should ride or drive, whatever gets you out there. Camping's camping, man. Really, the real point of old Frank the Tank is like fall and winter camping. When I don't want to ride out in the rain and set up a tent in the rain and sit in the rain and be in the rain, but I still want to be out in the rain. So doing it in a more, not ruining all of my gear and having to lay it out throughout the house fashion would be pretty dope. So we'll see. Hopefully, I think it's going to be pretty great. And like really in like the real shitty, rainy fall winter times, I could always just sleep in the Xterra because I should fit in the back. And then I don't have to worry about anything getting wet. So I think it's going to be pretty great. Yeah, 270-degree awning. That is in the plans. One of those big wraparounds. And then you can just sit under the awning and listen to the rain. That sounds so good. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Don't they do the season opener? Are we talking about P&W Dual Sport? I don't remember when they do it. Maybe. I think they do 2. I think they do some sort of I think there's 2. Yeah, see? A Batwing awning while enjoying a fire. It sounds so good. It's going to be great, guys. I will not fit. So I don't sleep like straight. Like I sleep all curled up. But I will fit in the back of an Xterra with the passenger seat all the way forward. And some sort of little something between the seats. The rear seats folded down and the passenger seat. I'll fit. I went and laid in one and tested it. I won't fit like a straight line, but I don't ever sleep like a straight line. So it should work. It should be good. Also, where's that? Here it is. She's going to come try. Oh, nope. That's sounds. Here we go. It's round 2 of me peeing. We'll be back.
Come back soon, don't go. Comments flowing, scrolling fast. Will he return at last? Tom and Moto, flush and wash. Live stream now, back on the dash. He's back, folks, with a grin. Sorry for the wait, he says with a spin. Everyone's laughing in the chat. Tom and Moto's back just like that. Tom and Moto, where'd you go? Bathroom break, the show is slow. All the fans are left alone. Come back soon, don't roam.
Okay, it's kind of weird to walk in to go pee and then hear my pee song playing upstairs. Took me a second to realize what was happening. Where are we at? Something about back issues. Oh, you might have issues. I see it. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, hold on. We'll get there. Oh, yeah, there you go. P&W opener for years back. Great group of guys. There you go. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Jesse Falker kind of runs that whole group. Speaking of a guy who lives in a van down by the river. And then Pee Pee Poo Poo Man shows up again. Hey, thanks, buddy. I'll log out. Come back in 2 minutes. Yeah, I got high quality, classy content, Dewey. Classy guy. In case anybody didn't notice, by the way. Thanks to Mr. Sweet for this sweet graphic. He does all the stuff for Get Lost, Find Yourself. All right, what's next? What are we talking about? Guys, we got 25 minutes. Unless we really get on a roll with whatever the next topic is, and then who knows? What spark plugs do you guys use? Overlanding and motorcycle. Also, by the way, the answer to which truck tire is the best is Goodyear Dirt Tracks. So, in case you're wondering. Husky, obviously. Leave for a bit and come back to pee pee poo poo again. Mike, you can't say Husaberg and want to buy a CF Moto. You got to say CF Moto because that's what you want to buy. Otherwise, just buy Husaberg. Also, they don't make off-road motorcycles, do they? They're not the best tires. They're the most common tires. They are not the best tires. They're the most common tires. The reason they are not the best tires is that they're not mud terrain. They're not road terrain. They're all-terrain. And even in all-terrain, they still have kind of a tread pattern. They're the most common because they're affordable all-terrains. Because Jeep people spend so much goddamn money on parts and repairs that they can't afford high-end tires, so they have to buy mid-range quality tires. I yield the floor. Get the fuck out of here with this next statement. I didn't read the whole thing. I only read the first sentence, but I'm going to bring it up and I'm going to read the rest of it. I recently found out spark plugs never go bad. I used to buy new spark plugs when one was fouled. I bought a spark plug cleaner on Amazon and it worked great. What? Immediately to ChatGPT. Wait one. Will conversate while I say wait one. ChatGPT. Question. Do spark plugs go bad or do they need to be cleaned? Favor automotive specific websites. Let's see. That kind of makes sense though. Yes, spark plugs absolutely wear out. Replacement is generally preferable to cleaning. The plug physically wears. Microscopic amount of electrode material erodes. They become fouled. Well, they become fouled if you have like shitty mix. Well, cleaning can help. That's merely dirty. Like carbon, wet with gasoline, oily. I don't know how I feel about that statement. I feel like it can extend the life, but spark plugs eventually go bad. Sounds like the Tusk argument in reverse. Yeah, I mean, it kind of, but also Tusk is just actually the best tire that I have ever run. And also that it sounds like has the most, don't reel me back into this shit. We're over it and we're moving on. Need that electrical path and gap, son. Pretty sure the electrode can go bad. Yeah, buddy. We're only a couple weeks away. It's going to be great. Fouled just means the gap is messed up. No. Carbon, fuel, oil, or ash can accumulate around the electrode insulator and interfere with the spark. That's different from the plug simply being worn out. I think that's what you're saying. Fuck. I think he's right this time, guys. Oh, I threw that comment in because you're the spark that gets my heart beating. Hey, calm down. Small man will also be there. Don't try and make moves. He's going to be there, bud. Spark plug rebuild kit? What the fuck? You can rebuild spark plugs? That feels like so much more work than just buying new ones. It might be cheaper, but let's talk about convenience. This conversation's getting complicated. What's the best carb out there? It's the Holly. Isn't the Holly carb the best carb? Negative. Because a Tusk will get through more things than comparably a BFG KO2 will. A Tusk will get through literally anything. BFG KO2 is just affordable, but will still probably get you stuck most times. Sometimes. Not most times, sometimes. A fair amount of times. I have the same set of spark plugs. Who would have thought that we'd actually end up on spark plug conversation? Guys, I love it. I kind of love it. It's inconceivable, Critter, because only I can light his. All of you calm down. You know what? The one goddamn time that Small Man Moto is not here, I hope he hops on. I'm going to tell him about all of this. It's all fine because Timmy's not here, so. Oh, guys, he's the car guy. Don't try him. Don't try him, guys. He's the car guy. That's what he's known for. He's the car guy. Adam, I will always troll you. Holly 750. To be fair, I trolled him there, but yeah, Holly carburetors, like that's the legend. That's what everybody puts in sports everything, actually. I think in trucks they put them in there too. They don't make the correct spark plugs for my vintage motorcycles. Oh yeah, so you kind of have to rehab. Well, you should get rebuild kits. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, what's a spark plug? Do harder things. Which I will not, because I don't want to break my shit, but you should. Mastercraft what the fuck are we? Mike, what are we talking about? Is that a spark plug? Or is that a tire? Oh, there he goes, guys. Don't rebuild your spark plugs. He's a car guy, guys. Don't rebuild him. He knows. Who said that I rebuild with? Hold on. Moist, your move. Take him on, Moist. Don't rebuild your spark plugs, Moist. Dude, whatever's on sale. Whatever is on sale. I would love to watch you guys argue about this because whatever's on sale. I would not buy the cheapest one. I would buy $5 to $10 above the cheapest one, but whatever's on sale. Wait until everyone throws in their opinions on front, rear, or side float locations. I know you're talking about carburetors, but that's as far as it goes for me. Oh, Mike says that's a tire. He's on that 40-minute delayed internet. He'll catch up. Oh, wait. I don't think it was. Mastercraft. That's a Canadian tire brand. Is it? Who said Mastercraft? Well, Chris, we can all confirm. Mike has only been to Canada once. It's the ADHD. I don't remember if he came last year. I think he came with us last year. Anyways, the point is, haha, funny joke. Mike is not versed in Canada. So I guess they have it down here in the States too. Damon's dipping out. Bye, buddy. Bikes never seem to run right after putting those AirPods in them. Oh, phone's at 2%. Gotta charge it. Go charge it. See you soon, buddy. Bam. I have a specific lathe for trimming up the spark plug. What now, Artine? You don't have a lathe? You're the car guy. Where's your spark plug lathe, car guy? Got him. Mike did not come last year. Bam, 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 bam. He's got a lathe. A lathe. Super excited for him to be like, but the spark plug tips are square. Okay, what's next? Enough of this spark plug talk. I don't got anything else. Nope, that's it. That's my car knowledge. Till you say something else that fires up an ADHD. Oh yeah, I know all about that. I don't have any other car jokes. You guys should know, I should have taken a video of it, and I could have played it during the live, but I will say a very funny aspect of Frank the Tank is the guy who built Frank the Tank to what it is now, to the tank that he is now, put in an aftermarket horn, which at the time sounded pretty good. What I will say now is that it definitely was not a quality horn, because he is also Frank the fucking donkey. I have never in my life heard a horn that sounds more like a hee-haw from a donkey than this thing. I really should have. I hit the alarm, you know, the little red button that like fires off your horn. I hit it to test because I programmed a new key fob so that I actually can lock and unlock. Because the one built into the key is like super shitty and old. So anyways, I programmed a new one. I hit the button today, and it sounds like a distressed donkey. And it is the funniest shit that I have ever heard. Oh, Lord. Adam's about to be so excited. Listen, you guys in your archaic, it has to be a woman's name. Calm down. Like, let it be Frank the Tank. It's fine. It's going to be okay. Should have gone for Dukes of Hazzard horn. I am waiting on, so it's got a CB radio in it, which, oh my God, I love so much. Like, so it turns out, I'll come back. I'm not going to lose my thought, but I do want to sidetrack for a second because it's related. So it has a CB in it, and it turns out channel 8 is like a thing here in the Bothell area. Like historically, it's the local channel. And there is a group of older guys almost every night that I've turned it on that sit there and chat to each other about who even knows fucking what. But it is the funniest thing to listen to. Like, so that's an enjoyable thing that I have. But I say all that to say, I ordered, because this also goes with the whole I've wanted an Xterra forever, is I've wanted a PA system. And all it is a 3.5 jack, like a headphone jack that goes into the back, and it's a single wire that runs out to the horn or to the speaker. So I've got a 5-inch PA speaker on order that is going in Frank the Tank, and I'm super excited to drive by people and say stupid, witty things. So that's going to be great. Also, it's not riding, car guy. It's driving. You drive cars. You ride motorcycles. Mr. Car Guy, 4 wheels is not a motorcycle. It's a car. So I'm not riding. I'm driving Frank the Tank. Got him. CB radios are what we use for social media before social media. Yeah, there's something just deliciously nostalgic about a CB radio. And like somebody at work asked me, like, well, why don't you switch over to like a GMRS or whatever? I'm like, because I don't care that much. I want to pop it on to 16 or 17 and just listen to the truckers and be like, breaker on 17. What's going on with the traffic up ahead? And get a kind of shitty response of like, oh, there's a car wreck. All right, thanks, driver. Over and out. Like, it's just fun. It's a fun thing. Jonas is back. Hey, buddy. We've covered so much. What a crazy, wild journey we've gone on. No, I do not. But those are a lot of fun. That's a whole different world, I feel like. A good ham radio, you should be talking to somebody in Australia. I don't want something that fits in my vehicle. If I'm going to get a ham radio, it's going to be a whole setup. I'm going to have a giant ass fucking antenna in my backyard. I'm going to talk to somebody in Australia because the solar rays are just right. And it's bouncing the signal across the world. I don't hate it. But it's Frank the Tank, so I'm settled. What kind of cook setup are you planning to do in your new overlanding rig? One of those giant propane wok things look pretty damn cool. Moist, I will continue to enjoy the most delicious dehydrated / freeze-dried meals in existence, which are peak refuel. I'm never going to be a big fancy overlander. I camp because I like simple. When there's not packing for kids involved. I don't need it. I'm never going to have a big giant battery. I'm not going to have a refrigerator that I need to power for my cold beer. I'm going to have a cooler with ice in it. I'm going to throw my beer in that because that's camping. I grew up poor. I can't venture into this rich world overlander life and become a rich overlander world guy. Jonas, you have a valid point, but 2010 should be okay. And I do plan on replacing the radiator just to make sure. But you have a very valid point. It's not the trans, it's the radiator. It's the radiator coolant line that goes into the radiator. So it's not the transmission, it's the radiator. I have ADHD researched the shit out of this. And that was technically a first gen problem, kind of an early second gen problem. But by 2010, they started to figure it out. Really, if I didn't want to worry about it, one, I should have bought a manual. Two, by 2012, they had it sorted. And then they fucking quit it 2014. But they're bringing the Xterra back, allegedly. I'm not too terribly interested about it, but that actually would be super dope. I'm not going to because that's so much work, but that would be super dope. Slide a little like tiny Blackstone out and just whoopsh. I bet you eat peak refuels at home. If it gets me sponsored by them, yes, I do. I don't. Yes, I do. Just a basic Coleman stove will do. If I were ever going to step it up, it would be that. But I'm not. I'm going to use my fire maple to make coffee in the morning. I'm going to use my fire maple to heat water to pour in my dehydrated meal. And it's going to be fucking great. If you were rich, you'd have a Tacoma or a Toyota. Yeah, I'm not. Which is why I'm not paying the Toyota tax. Because I was looking at Land Cruisers and I was like, these are dope. And then I started looking at Xterras and I was like, oh, these are affordable and also super dope. But here's the thing. I have wanted an Xterra since I was like 16. There's something about the little like hump in the back and the way the rear door comes. I just love the look of them. I think they're such cool rigs. So this is really checking off a big like lifelong ownership box. So it's the transmission cooler that goes into the radiator though. If you buy a new radiator, I have researched the fuck shit out of this. Replacing the radiator will fix it. Transmission cooler, yes, but that is what goes into the radiator to cool it. The radiator will fix it. Yeah, Land Cruisers are stupid priced. Yeah. I had to get things like a refrigerator cooler to get my wife on board with camping. Yeah. Yeah, but like a good quality cooler that you throw ice into will keep everything just as cold. I hear you though. Like, I hear you. I get it. Looks like a mini Land Rover Discovery. Yeah, kind of, actually, because that was one of the things I was looking at too. Actually, I was really hard looking at Land Rovers. And then we've got a friend, PJ, who is like, he owns a mechanic shop. And he was like, if you buy a Land Rover, I will unfriend you. Like, they're horrible. And so that was a lot of research. And I think he was not wrong when they go wrong, but I think by volume, they're fine. But that got me a little like, And then I started looking at the Nissans, and I was like, oh, well, okay. Yeti cooler or bust. Yeah, but you got to drop that $350 to $475 on the Yeti. I would love to have one, but they pricey. I got to find one on Facebook Marketplace. That's the move. Yeah, see, I don't think y'all are entirely right because there's so many of them, but I will say the resale value is like worse than an Xterra. And that was one of the things that dissuaded me, was starting to look at like, well, how much were they versus what they're going for now? And Land Rovers are, yeah, you pay $100 for a brand new Land Rover and the resale value is about 25. Like, it's not good. So yeah, there's a reason. Yeah. When they're good, they last, but on the used market, like, I didn't want to take that gamble, and that's fair. But yeah, they look so cool. That was, also, yes. Aftermarket parts, not nearly as readily available. Cool thing about an Xterra, the whole front end is basically Nissan Frontier. So parts, super easy to source if I need them, which I won't because Frank is solid. We're going camping Labor Day. So what, three weeks? Yeah, about 3 weeks. And we're gonna take Frank the Tank. And it's going to be super dope. I'm super excited. No rooftop tent, though, because it's kid camping. Yeah, hopefully. Maybe. We just got to build fucking time in. Also, I'm bringing Norden. So, bringing the Nordy. So, maybe not. Let's not go, like, super hard. But like the first half of what we did before Josh and I peeled off, I think I'd be comfortable doing a Nordy. That big rock was a little scary. But I was real in my head that day. I don't know why. Yeah, but British cars and British bikes are different, Mike. An MG is not nearly as reliable as Triumph. Well, actually, old school Triumphs were super shitty, to be fair. They kind of got their shit together in early 2000s? So I don't think it's going to help. Even if everybody in the chat was like, come on, rename it. No, it's Frank the Tank. It just fit. It naturally was like, I was like, what should I name it? And out of nowhere, I was like, I like Frank the Tank. And then I thought of old school, and I was like, yep, Frank the Tank. Moist. It's not going to help. Or John Cena. Oh, Lord. All right, guys. We're 8 seconds away from an even 2 hours. Look, perfect. Dewey's out. Catch everyone in the next one, guessing sometime after GLFY. Yeah, actually. Next live will be post GLFY. No, I won't. I'll do what I want. I'll live my life. Guys, I feel like it's the perfect time to say I love you all. Hey, just chill the fuck out. It's not the button I meant to hit. I love you all. I am so glad you were all here. I love doing these lives because we get to hang out. And it does, you can post everything you want. Everybody in the comments say Xena. Okay, it's still Frank the Tank. You buy BFG KOs, and I name my Xterra Frank the Tank. You buy a set of Wrangler Duratrack tires, and I'll consider Xeno. I won't name it that, but I'll consider it. Guys, I love you all. Thank you for being here. Another successful, ridiculous, ADHD-ridden live stream. These are my favorites when really who knows what the hell's happening. I hope to see most of you at GLFY, the August edition. I will be presenting. It's going to be a great time. Super excited. I definitely have my slideshow already built. I'll see you all super soon. And at worst, in 1 month for the September live. All right, okay, guys. I love you. Bye.
We're done.
That's enough out of you!
Something tells me the show's over.
That's enough.
Goodbye.
Another job well done.
Okay, bye.